What's the difference between today and yesterday? Is it just a different match, or
Just made some putts. I mean, I think I've hit it very equal to yesterday. Maybe today was a little bit tougher with the wind out there. Hit some quality iron shots that obviously didn't turn out as good as I was expecting. But yeah, yesterday, I mean, I missed 3 putts inside 6-7 feet that I don't usually miss. I mean, I would have expected to make 2 out of 3 of those, and if I do that, obviously I win the match. Today I made some short ones early, gave me a little more confidence, and so that's, at the end of the day, that's what it came down to. I mean, the putter I've been using for the last couple of years is out of commission now. It sort of got bent, and not by me. I just want to make sure it wasn't by me. And so I used my backup yesterday that I used a little bit last year, and it just hasn't really been good in tournament play. And then Ping made me another putter up before they left, and so that's the one I used today.
what's the model?
It's a Sigma Time 4, I think it's called. So same model I've been using for about 4 years now.
How did I know you didn't bend it? How did the old one get bent?
I have no clue. Travel probably. Just it was bent probably 3 or 4 degrees close, and because I putted with it Sunday with TA before I hopped on a flight, and I brought it out of the bag on Monday, and I was like, wow, this putter is not looking the same anymore. So it happens. We all know it happens. You know, pros aren't any different than amateurs with clubs and travel. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but I've got a putter now that I feel happy with.
You heard that thing in basketball where if a shooter is struggling and he gets to the line, it's like he just needs to see a foul shot go down and it can kind of get him right. I was thinking of that. Do you think this tournament could be that for you? You're so good at match play. Could having some success here jumpstart things for the rest of the year?
Yeah, you know, and that's the way I've actually looked at it. It's been a frustrating start to this year. There's no doubt about it. Myself and my entire team's been putting in a lot of hard work, and we're not getting the results out of everything we wanted. But I will say at Honda, and since Honda, even though I missed the cut at Bay Hill and Players, we saw signs of what we wanted to see. Yeah. And I just needed a week off to regroup, freshen up my mind mentally, and just work on a few more things. And Todd and I worked really hard last week. Just nothing different, just tweaking a little bit, getting the feels a little bit better in the swing of what we wanted to do. And I was really happy with what I did on Friday and Sunday at home with TA, and so I sort of told the entire team, I said, this week's sort of a cutoff point. Everything that happened last couple of months is behind us. This is the start of a new season. Yeah. We're going to look at it that way. So yeah, there's been a lot of, I say a lot of changes, just a few changes. I mean, I switched to a brand new golf ball this week that Titleist has, and I've loved everything about it so far, and seen some really good positive stuff from it. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm just looking at as a new season, and like you said, I mean, this was like, hey, I just need to play match play mano a mano, got to hit the shot right then and there, not worrying about strokes, not worrying about a score, just trying to execute that shot right then and there the best you can, and if you lose a hole, you lose, you're only down one. You can get it back next. So yeah, that's the way I've looked at it this week, and I'm excited with what I've done the last 2 days.
Then Rom tomorrow, obviously, huge challenge to make. About the toughest challenge you can get to be into the weekend again. But is match play, does that fire you up a little to have him on the opposite side of you, or would you be fired up pretty much regardless?
I mean, I think everyone knows I'm pretty much raring to go anytime. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter who I'm playing. This is a similar situation that I had a couple years ago, the year I won match play in 21. I won my first match against Max, lost to JT, and I played Colin in 21, and obviously we knew what Colin was doing. He was playing some of the best golf of anyone at that time. And I went out and played really well and defeated Colin. Obviously, that led to me winning match play. So obviously, very similar scenario tomorrow. I control my own destiny, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see, can I step up to the plate and perform the way I want and perform the way I have against, some of the best players in the game of golf throughout my career. I've sort of always risen to the occasions a lot of times, and may not always got it done at always, but my game's always, had a chance to play well and come out with a positive outcome. So Rahm's been playing unbelievable. We all know that. And so I'm going to have to, like I said, I'm going to have to play really well tomorrow, and hopefully fortunes are favoring me a little bit.
You mentioned this when you and I talked the other day, but this format versus the old knockout format, which do you prefer and why?
I think, listen, I can say I can go with either format, and I can be very happy with either format. But I like this format because it gives you 3 days of golf. It gives you, 3 days to see where your game is at. I mean, for me personally, like right now, having 3 days of this format pool play is exactly what I need for my game of golf, to see some success, to see some shots. If it was a one and done knockout and I felt like I did well in practice and, I played well yesterday and would have lost to Keith, it would have been disappointing because I was like, man, I wish I could have another day just to go out and really, build on that confidence that I had the previous day. So, so the pool play is great. I think it's great for everyone. I know why some guys don't like it, but I think for the fans and everything else around it, it's been an absolute success, and it's unfortunate that, it's not going to be on schedule in 24. So hopefully, as I told you yesterday, hopefully match play, whether it's on our tour, whether it's on the DP World Tour, hopefully there's a way to have a match play format going forward, because I think we all do enjoy it a lot. I think the fans enjoy it a lot. It's it's just heads up play right then and there. Who wants it more at the end of the day.
Billy, real quick, you mentioned doing some small tweaks with Todd. Is that kind of a sign of your growth and your maturity, like that you have a couple of bad weeks and you don't feel like you need to go searching for something, you just kind of continue to focus on things that you know will lead you to success?
Yeah, I've been out here for 14 years. Todd and I, we tried to make a few changes to get out of a couple bad habits in the swing at the end of the fall. And as I've talked about, it was really good at home and it was really good on the driving range and looked really good on video, but under the heat of the moment, it just didn't execute the way it needed to do and way it needed to go. And we talked over the phone after Riviera, after missing that cut, and sort of said, hey, let's just, I sort of told him what I wanted to feel, what I love to feel. He obviously knows my feels, obviously being together for 15 years. And, we just went ahead and built it around it. And a lot of it's just trying to get back to some swings of 13 and 14. And it's similar to what we did last year. But like I said, we tried to just change a little bit of the pivot a little bit and the way we loaded going back in the fall, in the off season. It just wasn't successful. And, I'm always willing to try and get better. I thought this could make me better, and it could make me better if it worked, but obviously it didn't. So we just went back to, like I said, what we did in 13 and 14 and what we did a lot of last year, and just made subtle tweaks to that, and it's been successful so far. And I'm excited, where that's going, and I'm happy that we still got a lot of golf left to be played.
Awesome. Thanks, Billy.
Thank you.